Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another book chat. So this week I wanted to discuss some books that we have on the topic of nature and how we can enhance and enjoy our time that we spend in nature. Since the weather is getting nicer and we can finally get out of our homes, I thought that this was the perfect time to discuss this topic. So the first book that I've chosen to share is titled Heartland Habitats, 265 Midwest Nature Walks by Mary Blocksma. So this book is really nice. As the title implies, it does focus on the Midwest states, and Michigan is featured pretty prominently in here. So what the author does is she takes you through month by month as she goes through various nature walks, and she documents what she comes across, so different animals and plants and just general wildlife. So I'll show you an example of what you can expect. We can take a look at the month of June. So she starts every chapter with a little example of what kind of mushrooms you can find. So as we can see, she has some little drawings right here and some descriptions for you. And one thing I thought was really interesting about this chapter is she starts discussing the fact that snakes are popping back up again. So she goes through a bunch of different snakes that she actually came across while she was in Michigan, and she discusses where she found them and then how to identify them. So this is a great book if you are just kind of looking to have a greater understanding of what you're encountering in nature. I highly recommend it. The next book that I have chosen to share is one that I really enjoyed. It's called Forest Bathing, How Trees Can Help You Find Health and Happiness by Dr. Qing Li. So Dr. Qing Li is actually the chairman of the Japanese Society of Forest Medicine in Japan. He has conducted a lot of different studies about the effects of being in nature and the effects that they have on our bodies specifically. So also the term forest bathing was invented in Japan in 1982 as part of a conservation effort to get the Japanese people more out into nature, experience the healing effects, and to care about the conservation of nature. So basically, forest bathing is when you spend time outdoors in nature, specifically the woods. And so Dr. Qing Li is really into describing how we can really involve our five senses when we're out in the woods. So like sight, smell, even taste. And it's a really nice book. I really recommend it. There's beautiful photography of different nature scenes. And another really nice thing about it is that the type is pretty large, so it's super easy on the eyes as well. And then the last book I want to discuss is titled 50 Hikes in Michigan. This is for those of you who are maybe looking to explore a new area or a new place to hike. This book covers the Lower Peninsula. We can see here all the different spots. And it starts out with southeastern Michigan, and there's actually quite a few different spots in Oakland County, so we can look at an example. So one that I've chosen that I'd never heard of before is Haven Hill Natural Area, and this is at the Highland Recreation Area. So each trail starts out, they'll give you some fast facts like the total distance, the hiking time, the rating, so from like easy to moderate to hard, and just kind of some highlights you can expect. So one that I thought was really cool and why I picked this in particular was because in 1931, Edsel Ford built a mansion here. It has since fallen into disrepair, but you can hike to the top of Haven Hill and you can walk amongst the ruins of the mansion. So here's a picture for you. And then an example of a trail map. So I just think this book is really great. I mean, I never would have heard of that hiking trail if I hadn't heard of it, and it's one that I definitely want to check out. So I highly recommend this book if you are looking to explore somewhere new. So those were all the books I chose to share with you all. I hope they inspire you to get outside, take a hike, explore, what we have outside in Michigan, and maybe even just sit outside in your backyard and enjoy the nature that is out there. And we will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.